Bridge is a game of secrets. We spend half our lives trying to guess what's happening behind the backs of our opponent's cards.
You're not going to tell me we can see through cards, are you, Chris?
Better. I'm going to teach you how to use math to see through them. It's called the Rule of 11.
Okay, how does it work?
First, I have to qualify this. This works only if you are playing in no trumps. And the lead is the fourth highest, which is standard for club players, unless they have a sequence. When your partner leads their fourth highest card, you do one simple subtraction, and suddenly you know exactly, down to the specific card, what the declarer is hiding.
That sounds like a superpower. Show me.
Scenario 1. You are sitting east. Partner leads the spade 7 against 3 no trumps.
Okay, I see the 7. What's the math?
The rule is 11 minus the card led.
11 minus 7 is 4.
That number, 4, is the magic number. It tells you there are exactly 4 cards higher than the 7 in the other 3 hands combined.
The other 3 hands? That means dummy, me, and declarer?
Exactly. Now, look at the table. Count the cards higher than the 7 that you can see.
Okay. In dummy, I see the queen and the 8. That's 2.
And in your hand?
I have the ace and the 10. That's 2 more.
2 plus 2 equals?
4. Wait. The math said there were only 4 high cards in the whole field.
And you can see all of them.
That means declarer has nothing?
0. Zilch. If dummy plays low, your 10 is a guaranteed winner.
I don't need to crash my ace. I can win cheaply and trap the queen later.
Precisely. You stopped guessing and you started knowing. Now let's flip the table.
Before we continue the lesson, if you're finding this video helpful but you're tired of piecing together random tutorials, let's fix that. At yourbridgecoach.com, we teach bridge differently. We replace the fear of math with visual logic, cheat sheets, and tons of insider tricks so the game finally clicks. Finally, you can learn everything in the exact right order. And we lock in what you've learned with interactive quizzes. Whether you're an absolute beginner or a rusty returner, we have a structured path just for you. And the best part? You can get lifetime access to our complete foundation course right now for just £1. Click the link in the description to grab it, and let's get back to today's lesson.
Now let's flip the table. Most people think this rule is only for defenders, but smart declarers use it too.
Okay, I'm playing the hand now. South. Same lead?
Same lead. West leads the spade 7.
Math time. 11 minus 7 is still 4. 4 high cards out there.
Right. Now, count what you can see from the declarer's seat.
Okay. In dummy, north, I have ace 10. In my hand, south, I have the king.
That's 3 big cards, but the rule says there are 4 cards higher than the 7.
4 minus 3 is 1.
Exactly. That means east, the defender on your right, is holding exactly 1 card higher than the 7.
Just 1? Okay. So how does that help me?
Look at dummy. You have the 10.
If I play the 10, and east has the queen, I lose.
True, but if east has the queen, you were always going to lose to it. But what if east's 1 card is just the 8 or 9?
Then my 10 wins.
It's a free finesse. Because you know east is weak, you can play the 10 with confidence.
It won! East only had the 8.
And now you've stolen a trick you might have never taken. That is the power of the Rule of 11. Whether you're attacking or defending, the math doesn't lie.
11 minus the lead equals the field. I'm definitely using that.
Stop guessing at trick 1. Do the subtraction. I'm Chris.
And I'm Serena.
And we'll see you at the table.
Drop your biggest bridge pain point in the comments below so we can fix it in a future video. And if you are ready to stop piecing together random videos, head over to the link in the description. You can get lifetime access to our complete foundation course for just £1. That's about $1.25. Click the link below right now, and I'll see you over at yourbridgecoach.com.